highly recommend this transfer from Naples to Positano. Marco, our driver, was on time to pick us up in Naples and drove us to Pompeii. He offered lots of information about Naples and Campania as we drove to Pompeii. Our drop-off in Pompeii was smooth, and he was waiting for us at the end of our visit. We paid an extra $40 to stay an additional hour in Pompeii. This was verified multiple times by the company, which was appreciated, so there was no surprises. The drive to Positano was very smooth and Marco stopped to take photos of us at a scenic lookout. He was an excellent driver and we felt safe the entire time despite the very narrow and winding roads. We will hopefully return to Italy in the future and will definitely use this service again. Our driver was awesome and so helpful. We accidentally got off at the wrong train stop in Naples, but he was so cool about it. I'm guessing it happens often, and less than 30 minutes later he was there to pick us up in a clean and spacious van with cold waters for all of us. We enjoyed our tour of Pompeii. I am so glad we took their suggestion to pay extra for a private guide to take us around Pompeii for a few hours, as the park is so much larger than we imagined. It was well worth the extra money and we learned a lot. The drive to Sorrento was pleasant despite a ton of traffic. Highly recommend this group if you need to get from Naples to Sorrento and want to stop in Pompeii on the way. It was the perfect way to break up the drive. We arranged for a private transfer from Naples to Positano, including a tour of Pompeii and lunch at a winery on Mount Vesuvius. Joseph allowed me to customize our lunch options and pickup location. Everything was perfect. Our driver was Marco. He was excellent. Superbly navigated the tiny streets and busy traffic while sharing great local stories and information. Joseph also arranged for an archaeologist tour of Pompeii. Massimo was fantastic, and we could not have been happier with this option. Exploring Pompeii any other way would have been a waste of time and we would not have had the same experience. Do not hesitate to reach out to Joseph and use their services. I would certainly use them again. Roman, our driver, was amazing. Spoke multiple languages and perfect English for us to understand. He even translated for us with locals. Picked us up in Positano in a very Mercedes van. It was a beautiful drive along the coast then through Sorrento to get us to Pompeii. He arranged an awesome personal guide for us to visit Pompeii and then brought us to an amazing spot for lunch before dropping us off at our destination in Naples. All in all, an excellent experience and superior service. Grazie. We took a transfer to Positano from Napoli and then back. This company was excellent. They had great communication and were always punctual. Great customer service and were extremely friendly and informative along the way. Always explaining where we were and what our curious eyes were seeing. Most importantly, safe drivers. We had Jenny on the way there and lovely Sabrina on the way back. Truly a pleasure doing business with them. Marco was polite, conscientious, thoughtful, extremely engaging, and very knowledgeable on the culture of the people of Naples. Marco was very flexible and accommodating and added value to our already established schedule. Right off of the plane, Marco welcomed us into his country and his culture, made us feel welcome, and began to help us understand the history of the people of Naples, its culture, and surrounding area.